Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jim Prince, as we do each and every Wednesday at 20 past the hour. Jim's website, folks, is gbemembers.com. Check it out. Greatest business on earth. Jim Prince, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom. How are you today, my man?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing really well. Thank you.
Good, good. Okay, so I got a nice bunch of charts here you sent over. What chart would you like to start with?
Yeah, let's start out with the December corn chart.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So, right down at the lows, huh?
Yeah, right at the lows. In fact, there on the left side of that green rectangle that I've drawn is the 12-month low.
Okay.
And today was a grain report, and so obviously the news that came out wasn't accepted well by the market. So now we're down testing these lows once again. Now, one of the things I wanted to bring up here, I sent over a chart. I call it the cash corn, the 10-year chart.
Okay.
If we look at that,
yep,
you'll see that. Yeah, so see there, the blue line is really the focus here. But see how it made a double bottom there in September and November?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're kind of right in that realm here now where we should be looking for lows based on the seasonal activity. The 10-year cash tendency is that a double bottom forms, and then we start to rally into the first part of the year and into the spring. So that's really what I'm looking for here. Good sell-off today. Will the lows hold? You know, we'll have to see, of course, but that was a lot of selling pressure today, which ironically enough stops right at the prior low.
I know, man. That's amazing when you actually think of it. Like, you know, it's a mind blower, folks. Is that, you know, we all love charts. Well, most of us do. And when that happens, whether you're testing lows or testing highs, it's like, okay, how the heck does that work, right? I mean, we know, you know, we love it, and that's what they do. But it's like, okay, how's the chart know that? We know that the buyers and sellers, but you know what I mean, Jim? It's like, really?
Yeah, no kidding. It's one of the things that really attracted me to trading, and it's always extremely interesting, no doubt.
Yeah, it's a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved, right?
Yep, that's right.
I like it. Okay, so next, what do you want to look at?
Yeah, so I also sent over a couple of charts of sugar. I have a March sugar chart.
Yep, we got the sugar.
Yeah, and so sugar has actually been selling off for a long time. Let me grab my chart here. There we go. But here recently, I actually put in a low here on August 22nd.
Okay.
And that was at 1083. And now you can see it's really kind of gone straight up, almost put in like a V bottom on the chart here. Run right into resistance. So I expect some sort of reaction here, maybe even some consolidation. There's a lot of energy right now as far as on my indicators. You can see that green in the middle pane there, the green line that's angled up.
Yes.
That's showing me that there's a lot of energy, a lot of buying power that's coming in the market to the upside. So I anticipate there's going to be some hesitation here, maybe even a lower level cup and handle pattern form before we push a little bit higher. But one of the things, just to kind of give you some context here of, you know, how low prices really are, if we look at the sugar weekly chart.
Yes.
And you'll see that low, you'll see how long it's been since price has been down to this area here. In fact, let me grab that chart here real quick.
Let me see. March. Oh, here it is. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back in August, late August of 2015 was really the last time price had hit this low area. And then prior to that, we really have to go back to June of 08. So sugar prices are extremely low and bouncing off of support on the weekly chart. So I'm looking for some sort of continuation move to the upside here after maybe a little consolidation at the current level on that March chart.
Look at that. That's quite a move. And folks, if you've never traded sugar, it's a great thing to trade in the futures market. You know, I haven't traded in a long time, but I used to trade a lot of sugar, Jim. Yeah, I like trading this, man. And you know, what's so funny is that I think, you know, when I had you on even a few weeks ago, I think you were telling us to watch it. Because when it was starting laying out that bottom, and I should have got up back on my charts again. This is a nice move, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah, you know, Tom, just a side note, when I got started trading back in the 80s, I think sugar was right around 3 cents a pound. I think that was like what it was when Abraham Lincoln was president.
I know. I know. You know, what's so funny is that I had a trader that we used to talk to quite a bit. He was explaining that he had thought that, you know, bottom line, maybe around the same time, Jim, that he thought sugar was bottoming, and he was in the business, in the regulated part of the business, and his boss wouldn't let him buy it at that particular point, right? His boss said to him, hey, listen, something that they give away in cafeterias, we're not going to buy. And the bottom line is it did go up. I mean, that's the bottom line, right? It's like,
Sure.
okay, man, you know, pretty amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, amazing. So the, let's see, what else do we got out here?
Yeah, I have one other chart of a Forex pair, the U.S. dollar,
Yeah.
Mexican dollar.
Okay, cool.
And just kind of thought, you know, I'm not a big soccer fan, but I believe the USA is playing Mexico tonight, so we'll look at the dollar versus the peso here.
Oh, cool.
And,
Okay.
yeah. So there's an inverted head and shoulder pattern that formed, and then price rallied off of that. I kind of have the shoulders and the head marked there with those
Yes.
ellipses. And since that recent high just put in a few days back, you can see prices really sold off, and now is into my support zone. And I drew a trend line from the head through that right shoulder, and currently prices stopped right on it. So I'm looking for a little bit of consolidation here, and if this support level holds, then I'm going to look for a continuation rally from here. But you'll note the two yellow lines that I have, one on price and one on the indicator.
Yeah.
That's the divergence that I look for all the time within my indicator for a retracement, and we sure enough got that right to support. So we usually look for that first move to initial support or resistance levels off that divergence.
Pretty wild. Now, the report that came out today, was this the WASDE report, Jim, that came out?
Yeah, for the grains. Yes.
Okay.
For corn.
Okay.
Correct.
So that's it. So they hit them all pretty good except soybeans, right? See, I guess soybeans are up 1%, but wheat got hit also. Interesting.
It sure did. It sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wheat, corn, beans. Yeah, I watch all of those markets during this time of the year, looking for specifically for corn and beans to bottom out here, and so we'll see how it pans out here over the next couple of weeks.
And when we looked at the first one with the corn with the 10-year, now was that the 10-year note we're looking at versus the corn?
No, this is actually the cash market for
okay, I got it right. Okay.
So, and so we plot this. That blue line is the tendency over the last 10 years for the cash market, and you can see how it double bottoms there. So really looking for the lows to kind of hold somewhere in here. Even if the lows do break, then look for it to bottom out shortly after.
And that's what's so cool about commodities, right? Because I mean, the bottom line is that we know you only can go lower than the production cost for so long, and then you're gonna. If we want corn, folks, it's gonna go higher.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, pretty wild, man, no doubt. Listen, folks, you can check out Jim every trading day. Go over to gbemembers.com, greatest business on earth. I'm Mr. Jim Prince. You can hear him here every Wednesday. And, of course, after you hear him, if you happen to be in Boston, you can go get some Prince spaghetti. Because it's Prince Spaghetti Day. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Hey, when you go, have you ever been to Boston?
I have not.
Oh, we gotta get you to Regina's Pizza. Anthony! Gotta love it. Hey, have a great one and a safe one, Jim. Great talking to you.
Okay.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.